guys, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time and show you the junk that we have purchased that we sell in our shop here in Lehi, Utah. We have a retail store and we sell online at JamieRayVintage.com. Everything has been made active on our website. So if you want to just shop along, go to Saturday Thrift Haul at JamieRayVintage.com and everything will be in there. We are going to show things and Caitlin will drop links. But
some things are getting makeovers, some things are not, some things need repair, some things do not. So
it's always super fun. But I gotta give that disclaimer because people say you haven't even showed it and it sold. It's because it all goes live at the same time. This week I was supposed to just go to one thrift store and we only spent like $60. But
you said you needed some thrift store therapy. Were your exact words?
Well, I gave away 3 items that I thrifted, and I felt like Jamie math. So I gave away 3 items because Caitlin needed them.
You'll notice the bins in the reel are not here. Caitlin's like, I need those for our room.
So I bought 15 more in a buffet.
All right.
And I spent $75 for the buffet and the 15 more.
The buffet's right over there. The video did not get done because we were putting a pin in it. We had to walk away for a minute, but we think we like it.
I do like it. But anyways, today we spent under $100 at the thrift store for all of these things. Some of them are high dollar items. I had no idea when I bought them. I just bought them and then I did some research and found out we did really good. So we're super excited.
Yeah, sometimes we just buy things because we're like, we like the way those look.
Yeah, most of the time I do that. And there's a few things I'll talk about here in a little bit that I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I found out they were worth money. Let's see. Deborah Watson said that her first order came in today and she's so excited. Stacy's here.
What did you get, Deborah?
I don't know. What did you get, Deborah? What did you get on the website? Tell us.
I'm going to show stuff because that's what we do here.
That's what we do. Oh, yeah. So we tell you what we paid for it, what we're going to sell it for.
It's kind of like a flea market flip situation.
That is a true story.
Wall pocket, little oak leaf on it. Needs a little paint job. It's kind of drab. The gold on the details not super great.
Are we keeping the oak leaf? I think we should.
I think the oak leaf is fine on this one. It's not like overbearing. It doesn't
look like ivy.
It's not paired with acorns. This was $1.50. We got a lot of really amazing deals this week. $1.50. We're going to paint it up and it's going to be, can't read my own handwriting. Oh, it's upside down. $19.95 once it's painted.
So I asked people what their favorite items were, and that was somebody's favorite item because I did a little preview of the haul.
Hopefully they got it. We're going to paint it up cool.
Deb bought the colander already. Nancy said that she beat her to it. So let's show that colander. It was good, you guys. You guys. This looks like something I would have bought in France and England.
We probably would have paid like £10 for this.
Yeah, well, let's not get that crazy. Maybe like $5. Because remember, you got to ship it home. But I bought this here for $1.50 US money. You would have paid 10 pounds? Then I would have had to charge 40. But I bought it in the States, so it was $28.95. And I looked it up, and that's about a little bit under like going rate for these copper colanders. And I was so excited.
Paid $1.50 for it.
It's got patina on it, you guys, like the green patina, and it's got the brass handles. It's good. Deb, you did good.
And you know what? I think you wipe this out and it's usable because that patina it's fine.
Yeah, the tin on the inside is in good condition. So somebody said that was their favorite.
It is a good thing. Like if I had to pick a favorite, it would be either that or my bust that I picked up.
The Stressed Darlin said she bought some cherry picked from the website. I actually saw that order come through. She's going to do white wax with it.
Oh, it looks really good with white wax.
Yeah.
All right. So this bust, it's like a fiberglass resin situation. It's not solid stone. I am going to make it look like solid stone.
What are you going to make it look like?
Solid stone.
Solid stone.
I'm going to make it look like that by the time we're done this evening. So stay tuned. We're going to paint this one up. Guess how much it was.
Not even priced. So we didn't know. We just bought her because Zeb likes a busty lady.
Well, if you find.
It's a joke.
She busty. If you find something you like in the thrift store and it doesn't have a price, put it in your cart because if they tell you more than you want to pay for it, just hand it back to them.
I just told this manager, I said, I'm feeling lucky. How lucky am I? And how much did she tell us?
Did we get some guesses yet? Oh, you just told.
Oh,
$4.
$4.
She looked at it and she's like, does 4 sound okay? We're like, yeah, we'll take it.
Would have paid 25, but all right. So anyways, for all the times I've overpaid, that was definitely a payoff. So super excited to get that one painted.
And then
that's a popular one. So many people have tried to buy that. I'm like, we probably
got 10 messages saying, hey, I want to buy the bust.
Like, I can't pre-sell because it's all my peeps that show up on Saturday night. That's just the rules.
It's the rules. Because we also have an app, Jamie Ray Vintage app. You can get it on Android and iPhone in the App Store. But that also sends out a push notification when things go live. So if we pre-sell stuff and then that's not there, people are going to know.
And then the text goes out. So if you haven't signed up for the text, definitely sign up for our text messaging. And if you haven't downloaded the Jamie Ray Vintage app, be sure to go on Android or your Apple store and get the Jamie Ray Vintage app.
This is separate. This little wreath does not come with the bust. It's $7.95. I'm going to guess Jamie paid $1 for it. There's no sticker on here.
I think so. Yeah, it's about $1. Look how cute that is, though. Maria told me. So if you guys don't know who Maria is, she works at the shop. She's not really the store manager, but she's very
I'd say she's our lead.
She's the lead
clerk.
Store clerk. We'll say that. She likes to decorate, which makes me very happy because I like to decorate, but I don't always have time. And Maria told me we need lots of greenery. So every time I'm going, because as soon as Christmas is over, it's going to be like a floral explosion. It's straight to spring.
Listen, Maria's saucy. If we had like 4 people managing her, she would still be in charge.
I love Maria. She's good. But she told me she needed floral, so I've been buying floral. Oh, so what? Odelia just put, well, hold on. What happened? We didn't place in the other cheer, but it was amazing. What did Odelia?
We don't even know because we went live before they.
First in show cheer, second in fight song, and first place in palm.
Second in fight song. You guys are the only ones that sang the entire fight song, and it's long.
I sang it with them.
It's long.
It's a lot of words, Lehigh's fight song, but they got first in show. That's the best.
Lehigh High School has been around since 1908, and there are words like ye and your and foe in that fight song.
You got to watch out for those foes against Lehigh High School.
This tin, I think it's like this is an amazing little tin tote.
It's for milk.
Yeah, I like it'll hold your milk jugs. I think quart jars would work in here. It was $1.50. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, Zeb's the milkman at our house. But congratulations, Odelia. We were able to watch her perform, but had to leave before awards. So that's exciting.
Yeah, we had to come hang out with you guys.
Rashonda said that Maria sounds like her kind of people.
Maria is.
She's good.
She's great.
And she knows that we're busy and we don't get stuff done. So like the vacuum at the shop isn't working. She's like, let me put this in the back of your Jeep so Zeb can fix it. She knows it's going to get fixed.
Check that out.
Oh, there you go. 4 quarts.
That's a whole gallon.
You just wanted to show off your milk.
Buttercup works real hard.
You work real hard, keeping Buttercup working real hard.
She actually just lays around, guys.
So you get the vintage milk delivery basket for $16.95.
So something gross about cows. She's a sweetheart. She's the cutest thing ever. When she goes to the bathroom, she's like, that looks steamy and warm. And then she lays in it.
So Zeb
it's a common thing. Not unique to her. Cows do it.
And when Zeb gets antsy because he has to go milk the cow, my favorite joke is to say, calm your teats. Get it? Cow teats? Anyways. It's a running joke at our house. Kaylee can attest. She says Buttercup has the best milk. It is,
you drank the milk. All right.
And Jonah, which is Caitlin's little boy, said, like, she asked him, she's like, well, how's it taste? He's like, it tastes like milk. And I'm sure he said it just like that because I know Jonah.
It does taste just like milk. It's just if you've had skim milk, it tastes like you're drinking a milkshake.
It's
all
true
right.
story.
This bunny is super great and special.
Also, something that Peep's been trying to buy. I'm like, listen, you can't buy it. You can't buy it until it's
got mushrooms in its little reed backpack.
And it's sold already.
Oh,
I just saw. I just updated.
There we go.
So you guys, how much do you think we paid for this? Like seriously, we went to the best thrift store. Everything was super. The second thrift store wasn't
the Deseret Industries. It's the same as all of them.
But the one in Saratoga, they don't always have great stuff, but when they do, it's usually priced, except for their canning jars. Put the word out. There's 75 cents there, and then only 25 cents at the other DI.
Depends on the manager.
Yeah. And I use them for canning, so I want them for 25 cents. All right. So we paid what? $1.50.
No, $1.
Oh my gosh. It's like the dollar thrift store.
This is already sold. It was $26.95. We're not painting it. We're not doing it. It's not like that orange velveteen rabbit that was mentioned last week. That thing gave me, I have PTSD from that rabbit.
Show them the mushrooms in the backpack.
I did. I showed them close.
So good. Sold for $26.95. Don't paint that rabbit. Oh no, we ain't painting it. Christy got the bunny. Christy, you did good because that was a hot one. People wanted to buy it.
The egg cooker.
That's also a hot one.
/ Jamie's bra.
For you, it's the bro.
I had to try it out.
Do your C cups fit?
I'd say these are B's.
Sorry. Yeah, so I did finally get my first shameful comment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On this?
Yeah, they said some people are awful. Referring to me.
Meaning you?
I blocked them.
That's
I was like, look, if you can't take
those
a joke,
aren't your people.
If you can't take a joke with an egg cupper as a bra, like we cannot hang out. Like,
I mean, these were made in the USA.
Yeah. And so I did find out it's a poached egg cooker. And I heard that you can make cake in them, like microwave cakes.
Oh, that would be cool. Christy
says it's a cave woman bra.
Yeah, stoned. So it was $1.50. We're selling it for $11.95.
If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it and make cakes in it. But we've been cleaning out our pantry and we got to clean out under this island. And I have a lot of cooking accoutrements. And so I got to pare down. Get it? Pare down.
Something that she has inherited from her mother and her father. Jamie loves gadgets of all sorts. Special vacuums, special mops, special kitchen utensils.
We bought not one, but 2 new trucks this year.
That is different.
What is different about it? You bought a new truck.
One was made for jumping and one was made for working. I grew up and decided I needed the working truck.
4 months later. I think you owned that truck like 3 months when you started searching. And finally, after like 6 months, I was like, just buy whatever you want because I'm tired.
The first time I towed with it, I was like, what is even happening? This truck cannot tow.
Now your truck, he has a 1-ton diesel. And when I stand in front of it, it hits me right here.
It's tall.
It's big and I won't drive it.
She hasn't driven it yet. I've owned it for 2 months almost.
Linda said that those look more like a C.
Maybe, but they're flat
Trucks
on the
aren't
front.
gadgets. Oh, his truck has gadgets. So anyways, let's get back to the thrift haul. Let's not talk about what I buy, what you buy. Let's talk about what you're going to buy. Just kidding.
This is $2. I got it because it's like copper patina-y. We might paint it. I don't know what the listing says.
$19.49. And it's $19.95.
It's $19.95.
Sorry.
It was $2.
We are going to pay.
I just like metal architectural detail. This looks like something that would be on the top of like a cupola or something.
It was Southern Living at Home at one point.
There you go. Straight out of the magazine.
I just think that if I painted over the top of it and distressed back some of that, it would be cool. Like a wash.
Like a whitewash to give it like some oxidation.
Yeah. Or copper and then I don't know.
All right, let's talk about these so I can get them out of my way.
Ann says it's a B.5.
B.5. Yeah, it's flat. So, you know. You have to account for that.
Diane says to send her names. That I know that she'll take care of them. Rex
rarely barks, so there must be actually something there. All right, I'm going to show these candlesticks. You would think that this one would be $4 and this one would be $6, but they got us both at $6 a piece. And we are selling them for, they're going to get painted up real nice. Oh man, I can't read my own pencil scratchings. $59.95, I think. But these are cool. Look how big they are. It's like bigger than this short one is the same height as my forearm and hand. This one is taller. They're resin. I think they're resin. And then this is, no, it's all resin. It's been cast. They're resin. But this almost looks like palm tree here is what this looks like to me. Let me bring it close. They're cool. Jamie might paint these while I paint the bust. We'll see if we have time. We got to start hustling.
I got to see what Caitlin said. Caitlin said something funny. So
there you go. See the palm tree action on that?
It's got feet. It's got palm tree. I don't know.
There was someone.
So in the when Caitlin dropped the link, she put Pampered Chef Egg Cooker, aka Jamie's pear.
That is funny.
Sally gave us a super chat and said, I would love to have 2 trucks and lots of gadgets. Well, we just exchanged it. We don't have 2 trucks.
I don't have 2 trucks. I had to get rid of the one that jumps.
We ain't that bougie. You did say you just needed 2 trucks. It wasn't, there was something wrong with
I said that earlier because this is the second time today it has come up. So she must be salty about it.
Admittedly, the first truck you bought, though, was awesome off-roading, like going out to the property.
We did take it hunting, and there was nothing it wouldn't go through. And we had it up to the. I wouldn't call that
hunting. I'd call that an armed nature hike.
Yeah, it was up to the fenders in mud at one point, and it didn't even skip a beat. We just drove right through.
True. All right. Hi, guys. You and I match. Oh, Kelly's wearing her I Love Junk sweatshirt, too.
Nice.
Good job. I was wearing this a couple days ago, and I went to Caitlin's house to. What did I go there for?
We were dropping off Thanksgiving.
No.
You went for a different reason.
No, I was picking up bubble wrap.
Oh.
Because our regular place was out, so she had picked it up from another place, and I was picking it up from her. And she was wearing the same sweatshirt, like we were twinning. You
guys, doesn't this look real similar to that rocking horse that I make?
Sally thought that we had 2 trucks. I mean, the junk is good, but it's not that good.
Jamie has a large SUV that Jeep makes, the Wagoneer. And I have a GMC AT4.
We do own a very old golf cart. Just saying.
Odelia's car is a 2012.
It is.
That doesn't feel that old, actually.
And only one person's
My
hit
first car that I bought was built the same year I was born.
You drove an 82? I drove a 1989.
I drove an 81.
Oh, you're from 81. That's right. So I drove a 1989 Nissan Pulsar. That was my car in high school.
I drove a Subaru. I don't even remember the name of it. It's just a little hatchback.
Let's talk about this.
I have been talking about this, but we got distracted talking about cars.
So we're going to take this and make a pattern and make it smaller. And next year, it's going to be the craft kit for October. So like the one for the Christmas quarter.
It'll be about the size of the horse, which is about, if we took this in half, would be about the same size.
Because this would cost too much to ship.
Because I have to fit it in the box.
But this is going to be October's craft kit for next year. So we're going to, won't that be cute? And this is cutesy, but I don't love the splatter. So this situation's coming off. It also cute. I mean, if whoever buys it still wants it, I will put it in the box.
But the splatter's not great. It's like they took green paint and
yeah. And so we're gonna give it a new paint job, and we're gonna Gustavian French country that out, and it's gonna be $49.95, and it was $3.
I think you had. Are you sure? I think that's a
$42.95. Sorry, $42.95.
It was $3.
Some people go to the thrift store for like junk. I go for craft stuff. Like I could go to the craft store and buy it, but instead I'd rather just go to the thrift store. And then I just, make it cool from there.
It's time for the tarnished silver. Not quite as good as tarnished copper, but close. It is very close. Usually more ornate. The silver always has like really ornate designs on it and detail. This was $1.
Was that 1 or 2? 1. Oh, 1. Yeah, that was the first. So I did pay a little bit more for the silver on the bottom, but not much more.
I can't read that. It still has its little green sticker here.
Quality control.
But we're selling it. Inspector 9. Is that what that says?
And for you, it's $14.95. Yeah, can't you see the 9?
$14.95. And then we have this tray here, also $1, going to be $12.95. This has like a really great detail here. If they get the picture on the website, can they see this? Did you take a good enough picture they can see this?
Are you challenging my picture skills?
I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
This one is almost the same as this one.
But this is like heavily patinaed.
Good tarnish on this. It was also $1, selling it for $12.95. These two plates are they are identical size, but they're a different pattern. This has like a rope detail around the edge, and this has a beaded detail around the edge. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up.
Yeah, they can see that.
And then
Karina's in Sweden. It's 4:45 a.m. there.
Oh, Sweden.
She's going to sing in church and Sunday Mass.
Oh, that's awesome.
What
are you singing? What is it? A song we'd know?
Yeah, she's singing.
This one here
was $2.
Is Kent Silversmiths. So if it's the Kent I'm thinking of, that's in Southern England where we love to go visit.
Or their last name is Kent. Very possible. This one was $2. It was originally at the Savers for $4.99. Then it got sent to the DI for $2, and we got it for $2, and we're selling it for $16.95. And there was a $4 sticker on the front.
There is like a little. It looks like almost like a rust, like something was sitting on this one.
It's
Little tarnish. It's fine.
Well, that's why that was 6. No, this one is heavier.
Yeah, this is a heavier gauge. And guys, anytime you can get a platter with handles, jump on it. Because it's...
Don't jump on the platter.
I mean, you could slide down. You could go sledding on this thing. Just sit down on it and go.
It is pretty solid.
This one was also originally at the Savers for $4.99. Got sent to the DI, was marked at $4. Then they marked it down to $2, where we got it at $2, and we're selling it for $28.95.
It's a good one. I tell you that.
This is really cool.
We got some amazing deals at the DI. All right, so this does not have a price tag. Oh, it was $1.50. Like legit, I would have paid $6 or $7 for this. It's so cool. It's like rusty. I like the wires. It's got a liner. I actually personally, like, this comes out, I would use it like that.
Oh, that is good.
I mean, this is okay, right? Like,
this is if you want to plant it.
But if I was going to use it and do fake floral, I would use it just like that, or put some moss inside of it and then put floral inside of it. But anyways, you can do whatever you want with it for $18.95.
Let's talk wall pockets while we've got the wall pocket
Wall pocket.
This one's cool. It's like old. I don't think it's actually old. It looks like it's MDF. It's made to look old. What now?
Jamie Ray Vintage does not claim liability for any injuries if you use anything off-label. Don't use random items as sleds. He was being funny and selling by using extremes.
I mean,
I had to say it so that way the liability has now been relinquished. Proceed with the wall pocket palooza.
Okay, this has the old barn-looking wood and then the galvanized metal, and it's in the shape of a heart. Like, who doesn't want that wall pocket? It was $1.50. I mean, the prices just keep coming. We are selling it for $18.95 because that's what it's worth.
Well, it's Creative Co-op, and legit, I would probably wholesale buy that for $12 and sell it for $24. So that's why we love thrifting. Like, it's a little more work to sell items individually, but it's worth it because you can get such great deals.
Okay, this one was $2. Where they raised the price on us 50 cents on this wall pocket. But it's an envelope and it's good. We're selling
Somebody
for
bought that silver platter, so good thing we gave them the disclaimer.
I mean, honestly, like, I would send Jack down a hill on that. You do what you want, okay? Your liability is on you, right? You're an adult, hopefully, if you're buying that platter. But if not, I mean, I can sell that to minors. It's fine.
Is not a wall pocket. But
not a wall pocket.
We're gonna paint it up. It is not flush. Like,
someone went crazy with this baker's twine.
Yeah, it's a little arched in the back, but looks super cute on the wall. We paid $5.
$5 is what that looks like.
I'm selling for $19.90. I don't think I paid $5 for that. I think that's stuck from somewhere else. I think I paid like $1.50 for it. I can get.
Sticker says $5.
I didn't. That's like barely on there. Like, legit, that's from something else
that you know of.
I did not pay $5. Well, whatever. Even if I did, it's gonna be $19.95, and I'm gonna paint it super cute. I love finding cute stuff like that. I probably paid $1 if I remember. Careful, that's worth a lot of money.
I know. I put it over my head. I should have just put it over my shoulder.
There you go. Is it a skipping basket?
No, this is not. This is
probably
what would be known as an antique creel basket. Real leather.
I bought one before, and it was for decor. This is legit old. It's made in Japan. There is a measuring strip on the back.
Yeah, it is in inches. So
and it is in inches. So
it might not be like super duper old, but it is definitely well made.
And it's made in Japan. And they normally sell for around $200. Some of them even more for the older. It is old.
It's even got a handle back here.
You can tell by the leather. It's all like hand sewn on, and it's got a big like it's got an embossed strap, Seb. Like the strap's embossed.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. Anyways, good. You guys. Where's the price tag on it? I think I paid. I don't see the price tag on it, but I know I didn't pay over $2 for it. I think I paid $1.50 if I remember correctly, and I'm selling for $124.95, which is less than the $200 I saw them going for, and I couldn't find any that were made in Japan. It is a cool basket.
Really well made. I love it. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't really fish that much. We can let it go.
But if it doesn't
But I do like it.
It's kind of like the French paint bucket that's on the website that currently lives on top of my cabinets because I like it. So until it sells, it's going to live here. That may live here for a hot minute because I love it. Caitlin says, I'm so glad you read that funny. That is how I meant it. But also seriously, like Zeb said, you do you. You're liable after it's delivered if you use it weird. Thank you, Caitlin.
All right, French flower baskets. We like to paint these. These ones will get painted. They were $1 each. Oh, that one was 75 cents.
Because it has paint already on it.
Yeah, it's got some paint on it. We're going to paint them up. These are a little smaller than last time around.
Are you yawning?
I tried to fight it, but it leaked out.
I was like, I saw that.
Like it made me sound like I had a bubble in my throat. So we're selling these for $16.95. I think the last ones were 22 or 24. They were bigger. They were like this.
$22.95.
Yeah. So these ones are $16.95. They're a little smaller.
We'll paint them. We'll put a cute stencil on there. You know how we do.
So this is Ayners. I don't know how to say that. Ayners.
I just spelled it the way that it was, and I put it on the website.
I think it's one of those places where you go to the pottery class and you paint it all up and glaze it. Someone did an amazing job, and it's old enough. It has crazing on it now, which is where the glazing starts cracking. But just a great little picture.
Heidi, I think the Creel is still available. Caitlin dropped that link above if you want to buy it.
This was $2. We're selling it for $16.95.
Yes, and I like the coloring on this one. It's like mustardy, but not like baby poop mustard. It's a really good shade.
There's a distinction there, I guess.
Yeah, nobody wants baby poop mustard.
This was $1.50. We're not painting this one. Another great little wall pocket, or you can even just set this one organizer on the counter.
Say we're buying organizers like crazy because as people are getting into the January organizing month, we're always like buying ahead, and people want to get. They think that if they buy things, they'll get organized. Could be true. Could happen.
$14.95. You
I
can
just
start
want to
getting
provide
organized.
them with the junk to do it.
Here, tell them about this because this is not. Here, I'll show it close.
So I just was like, oh, that's a cute little boho.
She normally
teapot.
doesn't buy things this dark or with this much detail on them.
So this teapot I found, I loved it because I thought it was boho. It was $2, so I thought I'd take a gamble with it. And then I got home and I looked it up, and sure enough, it's a super popular hand-painted, made in England teapot. The design is hot, and goes for a lot. So rather than sell it for like $50, I like to look things up and then sell them for less. So like this could sell for $40 or $50. I'm gonna sell it for $29.95. Same thing with the Creel basket. Like I sell them on Etsy and eBay for about $200 and up. So I'm gonna sell for $124 because I feel like I got a good deal. I'm still like selling it for almost what it's worth, but not quite like as much.
You didn't reach for the stars.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, this one is really cool. So never, like when you're thrifting, pro tip, like if you think something's beautiful, just buy it, because I swear every time I do that, I score big. We'll show you some cups that have already sold. Paid 75 cents for each of them. And I sold them for $50 for the set. So
these galvanized buckets were also 75 cents each. We're going to sell them for $11.95 each after we paint them. Probably going to do a stencil on the front. At very least, I'm going to number them. But
they're going to be cute.
But we have the new label stencils, so I might do something cool on there.
Yeah, I think it'll be darling. All right, do you want to show them the glasses?
Yeah, let's bring those around.
These cobalt blue glasses, I paid 75 cents each for. I actually had a sweet lady that was in the store. She told me she thought they were depression glass, but then she told me she didn't think they were depression glass. Depression glass is usually, I think, is it thinner?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's quite this. This is varying. Like that's what's weird. I don't think
it's quite this dark either.
Do you think these are hand blown? Like how come this one? They can't be pressed because there's not a mold that's going to make something this thick and this thick. Like this one is literally twice as thick as this one.
Maybe, I don't know.
They're gorgeous, and that's why I bought them. I'm like, I don't care if they're like depression glass or vintage glass or whatever.
Someone's very accurate if they're doing that by hand.
Well, I mean, but look how thick that one is. And this one's thin, and that one's thin, and that one's thick. I don't know, but they're gorgeous.
They're match set.
Yeah, they're match set. Paid 75 cents each, and I sold it for $49.95. And they're not anchor hawking because I looked for that. So I'm telling you, they're good. Someday they could be worth $1 million. I don't know. But I thought they were super cute. And there's a set of 8.
It's that time of year when we get Easter stuff and Santa stuff.
I mean, I like to buy bunnies year round. That bunny actually already sold.
Bunnies are kind of like Christmas stuff. Like you can buy Easter stuff year round, and there's a good chance you can sell it pretty easy.
True that.
Year round.
All right.
I'm passing you more things.
Oh, Frazier said that they got your new label and lettering stencils. So fun. Love labeling and organizing.
Awesome. They're good. Like you can do so many things and make it all custom. I don't know I can't remember how many labels.
They don't have a seam.
There's no seam.
There's no seam. So that's what I'm saying. I think they're hand blown because there's not a seam on them. And like I said, the tops, I mean, some of them are twice as thick as the other on the top.
All right, Santa. The Santa is cracked in the back.
Yes,
from here down.
I put that in the listing.
But he's in good enough shape. I might put a dab of glue on the top up here and sand that a little.
I think they already did glue it, but
maybe.
But the chip that's in the back that I photographed in the listing, once you put the lid on, you can't see it.
So this is $22.95. I think. How much did you pay for this? Do you remember? This is when you went on your thrifting therapy.
Oh, that was like $4.
$4. All right. It's going to be $22.95. Clean it up. Do a little bit of maybe glue, maybe not. We'll see how sturdy it is.
Yeah, this one sold. Somebody said they didn't see it sold, but Missy says, where do you go to look up your items? I look up on Etsy and eBay, and I check sold listings. If I can't find any sold listings, I just check open ones, and I usually will take an average of what I find them for and then try to price them less than what the average is, just because I try to stay competitive. And I'm not selling on Etsy or eBay. I'm selling my website, so I'm not having to pay those fees. So
but if you want to look up our items, you can go to JamieRayVintage.com if that was your question.
No, she said, where do I go to know how much things to sell for their worth?
Okay.
So, and then Beckel Restoration said she just got her stencil brushes and her London plate.
Oh, nice.
You dug in actually, that plate came, if you bought the one I'm thinking of, is
that the one I dug into the dumpster?
France. Yeah.
That was a France plate.
Yeah. He dug in the garbage.
It was at the end of a market, and they had like a big trash can, and there were people going through it. So I went over there and went through it with them. Yvonne? So yeah,
Yvonne bought this cute little bunny.
Nice. It's a good one.
It's got a sweet little face. And I think I paid like 75 cents or $1, and it's $8.95.
He's ready to hold like a couple little jelly beans or something in his little basket up here. Or maybe, you could plant a tiny little succulent.
Beckel's Restoration said France, even better.
Yeah. All right. This vase, really well made. Is this crystal? I don't think it's crystal.
Please don't break it.
Are you sure?
Yes. I checked for prisms in the store.
It was $4. We're selling it for $22.95.
The bottom is like this thick. The sides are like this thick. It's like really well made. And did you say $22.95?
I'm having trouble fighting off the yawnies. I don't even know why, because I don't feel tired.
You've been really tired the last... How many of your nights?
It's been cold outside.
Have you been getting up and video gaming after I go to bed?
No, but it's been cold outside when I'm doing the animals, and that always takes it out of you when I'm doing the feeding and the milking, and yeah. So
this is a thrift store mirage.
This actual top.
The top is bomb.
Is so thick, and look at the like we've not found a little.
It doesn't have a seam either, so I'm guessing
like
hand blown.
Could be, yeah.
So also because of the way that this is like, just to me, it looks hand blown. Right? That's not molded. Is there a seam at all?
No seam on the top.
I paid $2 for that. And then I just found this really cute pressed glass plate. I just like the design on it. And it was a really good shape. And that was $1.50. And so I'm selling the pair for $26.95.
All right. We all know what we use these for. They're not for bottles. They're for brushes.
I was just going to ask everybody to comment.
Oh. Sorry.
Spilled the beans.
It was $1. We're selling it for $9.95.
So they can dry. All right.
Just push the brush down in.
The glass cloche with plate sold.
It's a good one.
Somebody else liked my marriage.
I'm going to bring this close so you guys can see. It's literally an entire gingerbread
Ivy
house.
found this one. I went thrifting, and she loved my haul so much that she's like, I got to go to the thrift store. She picked this one up for me for $1. I always say it wrong. Longaberger, whatever.
Yeah,
it's Longaberger. And it's a gingerbread mold, like the
gingerbread country cottage, 1995, made in the USA.
Boom! Look at that.
And it's like that stoneware, like the Pampered Chef stuff.
Yep. Usually it's the brown paper bag company. All right, so we picked up 3 of these. One of them is already sold. They were $2 each. I would have easily paid $5 or $6.
They had 4, but the mirror was broken in one of them. We are gonna paint these.
Yeah, we're gonna paint them. So again, this is like craft basics. We're gonna like start with this and make them awesome. They're not staying this way. And we're selling for $22.95 once we paint them. Definitely gonna have two-tone situation happening because they've got really great detail.
If you buy all 3, oh no, does that one have a little crack too?
Where?
In the mirror in the corner there?
And no, it's just a scratch and it's like minimal.
Okay. Look, you could do the round one in the middle.
Boom. And they have the hanging hardware on the back.
Yep.
These are made in China, but they're going to be painted in Lehigh. Boom. All right.
Made better in the
Made
USA.
better in Lehigh.
Can you say that?
Can you say that? I think you can. Again, Maria wanted more floral, so I bought this for $1.50.
I've been buying all kinds of floral, but it's good.
Hydrangea.
It's good floral.
It's $16.95. Then I've got this yellow wreath. I love how the like sprigs come off of it. Remember I asked you like a few times if you had prices?
And I thought I had. Is it not on there? Maybe I stuck it on.
Why don't you talk to them about the lavender basket and I'll look it up.
The lavender basket, woven on the bottom.
It's just funny because
check it out though. I don't know if this even got in the picture.
I did. I showed it sitting and hanging.
So got a fun little hook with 3 chain on there. And then the lavender is good. It's like a good, realistic looking lavender. It was $5. We're selling it for $19.95.
Ta-da! And you can, this clips off. So if you don't want to hang it, you just take the little clips off and it's just a lavender basket. Yep. Perfect for spring. $16.95 for this yellow wreath, and I paid $4 for this.
I looked so hard to find 8 mugs to put on this. It was not a mug week. Sometimes we find mugs and they're great. This was not our week, but I loved this mug holder because it's got this place on top. You could do like fruit, you could put some spices. If it's for your coffee bar, you could put like your creamers and stuff.
Oh yeah. K-cups, like if you have a Keurig or we have the hot cocoa K-cups and you can fit all of your mugs. But it holds 8.
Like it's great.
Yep, good organizer situation.
It was $1.50.
$1.50. Like, what was wrong with this thrift store? I would have paid $8 for that.
And I think we're selling it for $26.95 if I can.
If you work for the Saratoga Springs DI, please don't raise your prices.
Just keep it rolling.
Everywhere else is raising their prices.
Just keep that inventory moving right on through.
It makes it level. The other day we went to go buy 2 rolls of bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Yeah.
$150.
For 2 rolls.
For 2 rolls of bubble wrap. Now, granted, they're big rolls, but $150. I'm like, I was like, Caitlin. She's like, that's how much it costs.
Make us some room here. We're actually done showing the hall. We're going to paint that bust, and I'm going to have Jamie paint candlesticks, but we need room.
All right.
I'm going to go get the drop cloth.
Let's paint it. Well, how about I just help you? So the teapot sold. And the gingerbread sold, and then a few other things that were like thrifted a while back were sold. Oh, we didn't show these buckets. One of these sold, but one of them is still available. It's a little galvanized bucket on a stand. We're not painting them. They were 75 cents. Look how cute they are. We're selling for $9.95, and we have 1 available. We used to have 2. And Caitlin's also showing, she's the set of purple tumblers. I think those are at the shop. I don't know. Order bubble wrap from the Bubble Guys, so much cheaper. Janine, we will look them up. I have not heard of them. Caitlin's on here, so I'm sure she'll take note because we're always looking. I'm like, holy moly. We reuse all the packing material we can because it's spendy. Plus, it's green to reuse. I bought a dozen eggs for $5. Kiss your chickens. So I bought eggs at Costco because our chickens don't lay as much.
We have a lot of birds, but only 8 of them are really laying right now. And we get like 5 eggs a day, so I can't complain. I'm getting 5 eggs a day from 8 birds.
You'd think that was enough, but we eat a lot of eggs. It was something for 2 dozen free range brown eggs. So that wasn't too bad. But the regular grocery store, yeah, the other day I sent Odelia to get 2 dozen brown eggs because we eat the free range ones. And I think it was like just over $15 from our little grocery store.
You gonna paint these?
Are you gonna make me?
I'm not gonna make you do anything.
I will paint them however you want. Just bring me paint and a brush.
Okay, there's brushes back there.
All right. They're dirty.
Are those dirty ones? Let's see if we have clean ones. We might need to do a quick wash.
Nobody washed. The cleaning brush fairy didn't come.
All right, I got a zebra brush.
I was making you dinner. I didn't wash the brushes.
All right, we're using zebra brushes. And what color do you want to do on the candlesticks?
Home that I love, the purple tumblers are glasses. We showed them last week. I got them. Somebody was at the end of a yard sale, and they were with a bunch of vintage glassware.
What color do you want to paint those, Jamie? Do you want to do?
Essentially, Kimberly gets her chicken feet at Walmart. Does our Walmart sell chicken feet? I don't think so.
I haven't seen it here, but we
buy ours from IFA.
We have like 4 thrift stores or 4 feed stores real close.
Yeah, we buy ours usually from IFA or Cal Ranch. IFA is like a co-op and Utah owned. So
what do you think about that for these? Maybe some white wax on them?
I think that would be pretty. I like French millinery.
We've got zebra brushes clean. We're going to use these tonight. You want to use that one?
No, I want to use that one.
That
Actually,
one?
Nope, I want to use that one.
That one? Okay.
Okay,
right.
So we are using French Millinery by DIY Paint. It's all natural, water-based, clay-based. So we have Cottage Color, which has a built-in sealer, and that is the Jamie Ray vintage paint that DIY makes. And this is just the regular DIY paint. So I'm going to put this on here and get it in all the little cracks. With as much detail as this has, this round brush will be nice to get in there.
You guys, we need your help. We talked about it a little last week, or Wednesday, I think. But we're working on some more colors for Cottage Colors. So what do you want to see in the lineup?
They have to be light to medium because
we have a light base that we can work with.
The warehouse is not investing in a new formula with a dark base until we prove that people love our paint. And so we got to sell more, but they do want to come out with new colors. So we're going to stay with the same base. So it can only be a light or a medium color. But I would say by next, like summer, fall, we should have some darker colors. I was thinking, Zeb, I was on the toilet. That's where I do my best thinking. Like, see how dark of a grayish they can get. Because we have gray skies, but I want a brownish taupe gray, like to put underneath stuff for layering. And see how dark, like how medium can we get that one with the base that we have.
Okay, I need a good stenciling dark color.
This,
but we'll see.
Wax on it. I need a.
All right, so this has some salt wash mixed in here, but I'm going to use it to mix up anyway because I want some of this sandy blonde. It's still pretty good consistency-wise.
So Love and Light has a question. She said she got some bed posts and she wants to make lamps out of them. And is that a good idea? I would say only if you have a really long drill bit.
I have a drill bit that does a 1/2-inch hole 4 feet deep that I got down at Home Depot, but the drill bit itself cost me $60, and that was back, we were making a lot of lamps similar to what you're doing. I would hand turn them big lamp bases. I've never actually done one out of a bedpost, which sounds really cool.
Some bedposts are hollow, so that would be okay. But if it's solid wood, then just remember you're going to have a longer bit.
But yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, we made some really cool lamps, and we sold them for hundreds of dollars, so I wound up being worth it. But yeah, it was a little bit of investment.
All right, so I have my weathered wood mixed up with sandy blonde. I just wanted to lighten up that weathered wood a little bit, and then I'm just going to slather this on there. It does have a little bit of salt wash because it was already mixed up from a previous project in the sandy blonde.
That was from, did you guys see last week we had those drawers that were white with the hearts on them?
Oh, I showed them on the tour on Wednesday.
Yeah, those sold actually. Somebody bought them. So if you guys haven't watched it, we did a tour of our shop on Thursday. So check that out. It's on Facebook and on YouTube. And there's if you go to the live chat, then it'll have links for everything. And thank you to everybody that shopped. It was awesome. It's been a little bit slow at the shop, so it's so awesome.
It's been snowing here. Weather hasn't been great.
When it snows, it's like in January, it won't matter because people will be over it. But if it snows, the first time it really starts snowing, it's like people don't really want to leave their house.
It's like, oh, it's cold out there. And then by January, they're like, it's been cold out there. I got to go do my life. I got to go live it.
I go live my life. How are you doing making room, cleaning out the garage? How's the barn coming?
So the barn is actually looking pretty good. I've got all the furniture pushed over to one side and stacked mostly neatly so that we can get to it pretty easy.
And I will paint it as soon as he repairs it.
There's actually a lot of things that are just there. Like I have probably 20 chairs up above in the loft.
I'm just going to paint this and then I'm going to rub my finger.
But really I'm down to, there's an old compressor that they left in the barn that's probably from the 50s that weighs like 1,000 pounds. I'm going to try to move it with my little tractor and get it in.
We're going to take it to the recycle.
It works, but I have a compressor that's a lot more modern, that's a lot more efficient, that works really, really well.
Yeah, it's not energy efficient, but we won't throw it away. We'll recycle it.
So I'm going to take that to the recyclers because if it's around as much as I think it weighs, I'm probably get 50, 60 bucks just for taking it down there versus I'd have to pay $40 to get rid of it.
Oh, Harrington took his nursing, speaking of selling things. Harrington took his nursing test and he passed and he got into, he's going to be going to Joyce University for nursing, and he's going to wait and go in May or September because he's going to earn some of.
He's working. He wants to see how much money he can save up.
So he's going to see how much he can save up before then, and then that'll give us some more time to save up because Odelia will be starting school next fall. But super exciting that he got in and he tested really well, which I'm not surprised. Harrington actually has a photographic memory. He gave very little effort in high school and still managed to have like a 3.6 or 3.7 GPA.
I mean, I used to sleep in English class. It was my early morning class my senior year that I was taking so that I took it early so that I could get out. It was actually before school started. I don't even remember why the school was offering it. But I took it early so that I could get out early and go work because I was living on my own the last half of my senior year. I had turned 18. My parents had moved away. I've been feeding
him since before he graduated from high school.
Yeah. And I literally would go sleep along the wall during that whole class. I turned in I would wait like the first like 5 minutes, get the assignments, and then I would go sleep. And I actually asked my teacher, his name was JT Cox. I think he's in Florida now. But anyway, I asked him one time, I'm like, do you care that I'm like napping over here through your class? He's like, nah, you turn in everything and all your stuff is great. So I don't even care a bit.
Zeb also very smart. Odelia.
But I also love writing. Like, yes. I love it.
Odelia wants to go to school to be a teacher. And Harrington's going to be a nurse.
I could see Harrington being like a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, I think
he wants to take it farther than just nursing.
Or like a nurse anesthetist, because he wanted to be a anesthesiologist for a while, which is actually what Cooper said he wants to do. Cooper's Odelia's boyfriend. Cooper's doing his clinicals right now. He's still in high school, but he's doing dual enrollment, and he did clinicals today and yesterday because he's going to get a CNA. And Harrington has his CNA in Nebraska.
He has it in Nebraska, but he'd have to take the certification here.
Yeah, but they still let him work. I don't know how that works out because he worked at a nursing home.
During COVID, they were desperate to get anybody, I think.
Well, then he wound up being a med tech.
Yeah.
But when he went to college in Nebraska, there was COVID and he didn't know anybody there, and he just got a job and worked a ton. And he fell in love with working in the medical field.
Someone mentioned, regardless of when he goes to school, because I think I mentioned that he waited too long. I can't help him. I got to pay for Odelia's school now. And someone mentioned, regardless of, we should just help him out. And immediately I was like, no, I'm not obligated to put him through college, but we do, as his parents, want to help him get a leg up, if we can. I wasn't ever not going to help him out.
I was just like, hey, I need more than 2 weeks notice for $12,000.
Yeah.
All right, I got all that off. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna double check and just make sure I got all that off. I didn't.
But
see it 'cause it
also,
was
I
clear.
am strongly of the opinion if you want to go to college, you better figure out how to get to college and pay for it. If I can help you, I can help you. But if not, and that's what you want to do, you better figure that out. Because you're an adult now, and that's your life.
Get a sugar mama. I paid for all your college classes.
I know you did. It was great. Hey, it's paying off now.
It is paying off because we make decoupage paper using the knowledge you learned about.
Well, and all the editing, it still uses the same Adobe programs that I learned in college.
I knew I was going to reap the benefits someday. All right, I'm going to let that dry.
Who knew? I was a tire guy for 15 years.
I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to double check and make sure I got all the wax off. But before I paint this one, I'm going to check because it was like clear. I couldn't even see it.
Okay, I think I've got her all fully covered except for the bottom. I will paint the bottom. I'm going to do that a little later. Actually, I might do it right now and heat gun it and then touch up because I don't want to have to remix this paint to match. The Salt Wash Sandy Blonde
has kind of an olivey color.
Yeah, it did thicken up the paint too.
I like it because we wanted it to have a little bit of thickness.
Because I'm almost out of this paint.
I'm just going to paint the bottom.
All right.
If Les was watching, she'd be so proud of me.
I know, we're painting the bottom like real time.
I usually do if it looks dirty. I mean, it kind of depends what it is.
All right, bottom is painted. If the bottom gets a little bit of scuff on there, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just touch up where I touched it with my hands. I'm going to go get the heat gun, dry this off.
Oh, Les is here.
And I'll see what this is going to look like.
Would Harrington want to work as an EMT? Maybe. They do a lot of heavy lifting. And
he actually has talked about being a traveling nurse because he's not married. He's still young.
He has 2 cats, and I'm not raising them.
No, I think
so he'd have to find somewhere for them to be.
His vet has actually said that she has a lot of places that she can place cats. Because Harrington, at his yard where he works for a Republic Waste, solid waste company, which trash cans and
he manages a crew that drops off and picks up trash cans.
He finds stray cats all the time, like kittens.
Luckily, he rents from us, and we let him have cats in his apartment. But he took half of his little cottage and turned it into a kitty condo for the kitty he just
so that
rescued.
His big cat doesn't eat it. He's got a big tomcat that's
he has a rescue cat that doesn't like new cats.
His big tomcat, his vet was like, we have never seen a cat that wasn't a Maine Coon this big.
He's huge.
He's bigger
than our dog.
I think he weighs like 16 pounds.
Yeah, Cody is smaller than his cat.
Yeah, Cody's 11.
If you ever come to the shop and Chet is out, don't pet the big cat.
Yeah, don't. He does get out, and
we try not to, but
he's a rescue, so he's like weirdly temperamental.
Les is not sick, she said.
Awesome.
Good.
Glad you're not sick, Les. All right, I'm gonna try to get her all dry. What time is it? Oh, we have 6 minutes. We'll see. I'm gonna try to get some wax on her so that we can see. If I white wax this, it's gonna make it look almost like cement. Like we actually might achieve it.
You guys want to know something exciting while he's doing it? Well, this might not be that exciting to you because people have opinions about it, but whatever. You can have an opinion. They're like, I won't tell you what they're like. But anyways, about 6 months ago, I decided to start putting content. I've had it for a while, but didn't really do anything with it, up on TikTok because I already make short form videos that I put on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And I was like, what the hey, I'll put it on TikTok. We don't dance. We don't do anything stupid. Well, I mean, I do stupid stuff. But anyways, we don't do any of those TikTok dances and things. It's really just random crap that I film in our daily lives. And I slap it together in a few minutes. I literally don't spend more than 30 minutes a day tops filming, editing, and posting all of my shorts and reels. I usually do 2 to 3 a day. And I just got monetized on the TikTok, meaning I'll probably make $10 a month for my videos. But it's exciting because I've been working on it for 6 months to get enough followers. And I was like, I don't know if it's going to work because I'm not really the genre for TikTok. But apparently people do like thrifting and junk videos.
When did you put that video up of me this evening?
This morning. I put a video up this morning. It's the one where Zeb's like swinging around that balance thing. Well, the last I checked, it had 30,000 views on it. It's the most random 48,000.
Yeah.
I tell you.
48,000.
So if you guys are creators, if you're a creative like us, I'm going to just give you a little plug. And we do business coaching. And this is what I'm always telling people in my business coaching. Short form content, videos that are under a minute are super simple to do. And they are worth the time. Zeb doesn't do them. He only edits our big videos. And actually this week we haven't even finished an edited video because we've been so busy. But it's been such a great way for me to help Zeb by taking off some of the load and making videos. And they're so easy. So if you haven't made a reel or a short or whatever, and you're in business, if you don't know how, find somebody young to teach you, because it's been so great for us, especially since we have so much stuff going on. Anyways, there's my little business plug. My trick is to just film a few seconds at a time and then just slap it all together.
Look at how much better you can see the detail by painting her this light color than that dark faux rust color they had on her.
Yes, I do know TikTok is owned by a Chinese company.
Did someone already mention that?
Yes.
Someone's always concerned about
half
that.
of this stuff was made in China. It's
I would say
it's
three
made
quarters
better
of this
in the
stuff.
United States.
I would say 3/4 of this stuff was made in China.
I actually just pulled the sticker off.
Sold by U.S. owned companies. We've done it to ourselves. We're the ones that have outsourced
it. Let's not get political though.
All right, let's not get political.
I don't want to talk about that because
let's paint this bust.
I can't fix that.
I can't fix it either.
But I will buy any junk and paint it.
Well, for us, it's like crafting supplies.
Right.
But when we're buying it from the thrift store, that goes to a charitable cause.
That is true. All true things in our thrift stores. And a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't buy at thrift store because then you're taking it away from poor people that need it. Listen,
oh man, they're busting.
They have so much thrifted stuff. They ship it to other areas.
I was talking to the manager at the American Fork thrift store when we were checking out the other day. And he said they ship 90% of their donations out of that thrift store because
they cannot sell it.
They cannot sell it like in the actual store. They just get that many donations.
So if we didn't buy it, they'd have to ship even more, and it's better to like not have to ship it.
And they're shipping it to other stores. They're shipping like goods and things. So they have the shopping lists that people from the church can come with and be like, okay, I have families that need pans and I have families that need forks. And those people, we see them there sometimes, but they shop before the store is open. So they're just getting the stuff that people need. And I don't think they pay for that. I think they just take it and...
Yeah, if there's like families that are displaced or like don't have things, they get a list that they can buy whatever
they'll get them
need.
Blankets and coats and shirts.
Yeah.
And
I thought I checked this, but I'm having a struggle.
I'm trying to get this front dry enough. I think I have her face dry. We're a little bit over time. In like 2 minutes, we'll be over time.
The bust looks so classy. I think she does look better.
Yeah, the white wax is really going to make it too. It's just another minute or two over here trying to dry up these
I'm so
creases.
glad that I found these. I paid a little bit more than I paid for anything else. But I haven't found
the camera's making them look a little brighter than that French millinery actually does. Let me see if I can tone it back.
I haven't found big ones like this in a while.
That's probably truer to color there, depending on how bright you have your screen turned up.
How do you post your reels to YouTube as a short? So when you go to post a video, it'll ask you if you want to post anything on YouTube, it'll ask if you want to do a video, if you want to do a story, if you want to upload a short. So you just click short.
Well, honestly, if the video is shorter than a minute and it's filmed vertically in 16 or 9:16 format,
it'll just
will it
automatically put it there?
It will automatically make it a short. No, it's always done it.
No, I accidentally put a short in the wrong spot one time.
Well, if it's over a minute, it will.
It wasn't.
Okay.
I promise you.
Well, if you could figure it out.
So this is my trick. Okay, you guys, since I'm painting, I'll just give you the spiel. If you want more, you got to join business coaching and I'll yak at you every week. Ask the people in business coaching. They can tell you. But I usually will film, like if we're thrifting, I'll film. If anything funny is happening, I'll film. If I'm DIYing a project, like even if it's something I'm going to make an edited video for, I still film it. And I just film 2 to 20 seconds, depending on what it is. But if it's something that's like a DIY, I just film 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, because I do not like to edit videos. And so the less I have to edit, the easier it is. So we'll slap it all together and put a caption on there, and that's it. Something just fell. But I like to start, if I have to put a bunch of things together, I'll start on Facebook. And that, because Facebook doesn't put like everybody else puts a little, what's that called?
Logo or watermark.
Watermark on it, but Facebook doesn't watermark it. So I put it on Facebook first, then I download that video, and then I can post it anywhere I want to.
All right, DIY white wax. I've got our 1 1/4 JRV stencil brush, also amazing for waxing. Jamie, can you get me a
Fraser
rag?
says they like the before and after shorts. I do that too. Sometimes they're not even like, I'll just have a still picture of something before because I photographed everything for my thrift haul and I have it anyways. And then I'll just take a video of it after it's done and tell them what I did to it. And sometimes that's all I got. What do you need?
A paper towel or something quick.
Oh, sorry. I was talking. I'm talking about business. I'm very passionate about shorts. All right, there you go.
Well, it's been something that's fairly easy to do.
Yeah.
Nope. It's not quite cured enough. I wiped
If Jamie
off.
can do it, it's not too bad because I have ADHD. I'm sure you're not going to be shocked to learn that. And so if something's too complicated, I give up. I actually was supposed to get monetized on TikTok like 2 weeks ago because I hit the minimum, but it was too complicated. I kept getting hiccups, and Zeb had to help me work through it. Are you okay, Jack?
All right, so off camera, I will finish doing that to the rest of her, but it's still a little wet. It's starting to mix in and wipe off more than I want it to wipe off. So I'm going to let that cure up, and then we will finish waxing her and getting her that stone look.
Oh, that looks good. So this is French Millinery by DIY Paint that we sell at JamieRayVintage.com. And somebody asked if it was more pink or purple. It is a lavender with a gray hue. So it's definitely a lavender that pulls gray, but it is purple. So don't mistake it for gray, and it's not pink.
So I got more on her eyes than I wanted. So this is a clear wax.
Yeah, I don't
brush.
like the eyes to look creepy.
That's a clear wax brush that has clear wax loaded up on it. And I'm just going to come in here and feather that in, and then I'll wipe all the white off.
I'll have to look at the video so I can see what you're doing. So mine, I'll let dry all the way. I'll do another coat. And then on Monday, I'll come back and I'm going to do a 2-tone with white on all the detail. Then I'll distress it and maybe add gold. I don't know. Last week I did a blue and a white 2-tone and it was really popular. All right. You can see that stone look really starting to come out. This is still wet and fresh, and it'll even out, and the tones won't be so contrasty. All right, we are over time. Yep. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. If you want to purchase any of these items or paint, we would appreciate that. If you want to just give us a thumbs up and share it out, that is a huge help to us. We would if people don't watch our videos, we're out of work. So we appreciate you being here with us. If you have any questions, comment, we'll try to answer them. If we miss the comment, you can always DM us on Facebook or email info@JamieRayVintage.com and we'll help you there. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jamie Ray Vintage for more DIY. Love you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Monday, the video of the buffet that we were supposed to put up Friday, it will go up because it's finished. We just need to pull the video together. So we'll get that video up for you guys on Monday. Catch you guys later. Bye, guys. Well, hold on. Is the mouse working? Oh, there we go.